The prayer of supplication is also called the prayer for the impossible. This type of prayer is the least talked about, but one of the most powerful. This is the kind of prayer you offer to turn difficult situations around, especially ones outside your direct control or influence. Like when you had to appear before the University Senate Committee of your school for false accusation of malpractice. Yeah, a request is made to another authority, and it is done in a heart of humility. 1 John 5:14 and 15. And this is the confidence that we have in Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He heareth us. And if we know that He hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of Him. How to make supplications? Just like making petitions in courts, supplications to God must fulfill certain requirements. Look at the case of Anna. She had no children, and it was year by year when she went up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her. Therefore, she wept and did not eat. In 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 7. Year after year, this kept happening, but Anna was to go into the Shiloh. So, Anna rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh and after they had drunk. Now, Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord. And it came to pass, as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth. In 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 12. And she got a miracle. What did Anna do? Number 1. Statement of conclusion. Anna asked for a man-child. She wanted a boy. She didn't say, give me a child. That is definite request. Number 2. She brought forth strong reasons. See 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 11. And she vowed the vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. Number 3. Statement that support the conclusion. I will give birth the son to you in service, because Eli was the only priest in the land, and it was already past 70 at the time. His children were very unfortunate, so there was a need for a priest to be raised to take his place when he dies. So she said, give me a child, I'll give you a priest. You want a priest? I want a child. Let's make a deal. Give me a child, and I'll give a priest. 1 Samuel 1:26. And she said, O my Lord, as thy soul liveth, my Lord, I am the woman that stood by thee here, praying unto the Lord. Anna was reminding Eli what transpired between them a year earlier. In verse 27, for this child I prayed, and the Lord had given me my petition, which I asked of him. Therefore, also I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he liveth, he shall be lent to the Lord. And he worshipped the Lord there. 1 Samuel 1:28. She said, I have given him as a loan to God. A loan? And Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife and said, the Lord give thee seed of this woman for the loan which is lent to the Lord. And they went unto their own home. 1 Samuel 2 verse 20. And the Lord visited Anna so that she conceived and bare 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the child grew, Samuel grew before the Lord. Loans come with interest, and this was her interest. She had 3 sons and 2 daughters. Anna knew that under the old covenant, God gives and takes loan. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. This is God given alone. He that had pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he had given will he pay him again. Proverbs 19 verse 17. So she wasn't acting in ignorance at all. Your request must be built on scriptures. The Bible says the Rhema of God is the sword of the Spirit, but Rhema is built on Logos.